Hello, dear students. Today we will talk about elements. The elements are the simplest form of matter that cannot be decomposed. Decomposed means divided. They cannot be divided or decomposed into two or more elements. They are pure and alone. Like the copper, it is copper only. We cannot extract anything from the copper. It is only copper, and so on. We have two types of elements, metals and non-metals. We have some examples of metals. They are all solid. The metals are all solid except one metal which is liquid. The solid metals are iron, aluminium, copper, gold, and silver, and others. The only liquid metal is mercury. The only liquid metal is mercury. We use the mercury inside the thermometer because it is liquid metal. The non-metals, we have some examples of non-metals. They are solids and liquid and gas. Okay, the solid non-metals are carbon, sulfur, and phosphorus. Carbon, sulfur, and phosphorus. The only liquid non-metal is bromine. Bromine. The only liquid non-metal is bromine. We have gases which are all non-metals like oxygen, like nitrogen, like hydrogen. Now we will talk about the metals and the properties of metals and how can we know that they are metals. Number one, the metals are shiny. They have metallic luster. They are all having metallic luster means they are shiny. Number two, they are good conductor of heat. Like we can see, this stainless steel or aluminium or whatever metal it's made of, it is good conductor of heat, so it will conduct heat and pass it to the food inside it. So it is good conductor of heat. Good conductor of heat. All metals are good conductor of electricity. So they can conduct electricity and move it inside the wires to light this lamp or to work any device. So they are all good conductor of electricity. Number four, they are malleable and ductile. What the meaning of malleable and ductile? They can be shaped, they can be bent, we can hammer them to make shapes like this. So they are in the beginning shape or the start shape, they are not shaped like this, and we can shape them into wires, into coins, into whatever shapes we want. So they are malleable. Number five, they have high melting point. High melting and boiling point also. What the meaning of high melting point? They need a very high temperature, very high temperature to just start to change from solid to liquid. They are very hard, they are very strong, so they need to be heated very well in a high temperature to just change from solid to liquid. So this means that they have high melting point, and the high boiling point means that they have to be heated more and more to just change from from liquid to gas, from liquid to gas. The second type is non-metals. The non-metals are not shiny. They are all opposite of the metals. The non-metals are opposite to the metals. The non-metals are not shiny. This means that they haven't metallic luster. They haven't metallic luster like the metals. The metals have metallic luster, so they are shiny, but the non-metals have not. Number two, they are bad conductor of electricity. All of them bad conductor of electricity, like sulfur. If we put sulfur here, it will not light the lamp because it is bad conductor of electricity, except carbon. The carbon is found in the coal and it's found in the pencil, in your pencil. Your pencil contain graphite, which is form of carbon. So when we put the carbon or the pencil that contain graphite, which is form of carbon, it will light the lamp. because it is the only non-metal that is good conductor of electricity. They are all of them bad conductor of electricity except carbon. Number three, they are bad conductor of heat. They cannot conduct heat. If we have this is a bar of graphite which is found inside the pencil and we expose it to the heat, we cannot feel the heat in our hands because it is bad conductor of heat. Number four, they are not malleable. We cannot shape them, we cannot bend them, we cannot make any shape of the non-metals because they are not malleable. They break down like you see. They break down, all of them break down. Number five, they have low melting point. They have low melting point. What the meaning of low melting point? The opposite of metals. The metals need very high temperature just to be melted, but the non-metals just need not high temperature. They need low temperature to just be melted. They melt very easily and very quickly and very fast. So the non-metals are not shiny, all of them bad conductor of electricity except carbon. They are bad conductor of heat. They are not malleable. They have low melting point. We will talk about some uses of metals and non-metals. We use metals and non-metals in our daily life. Let's start with the iron. The iron is a very strong metal that we use it to make strong objects like bridges. The bridges like this, we need to make it with the iron because the iron is very hard and very strong. It can hold the cars without any problems. Number two, we can make cars from the iron. We can make cars. We can make doors by the iron. We can make the street lights. These lampposts or street lights are made of iron. So the iron is a very important element that's used in making bridges and cars and doors and lampposts. Now we will talk about the uses of aluminium. The uses of aluminium. The aluminium, we can use it to make cooking pots. Those cooking pots are made of aluminium. We can make foil paper. This foil paper is aluminium. We can make doorknobs. Some doorknobs are made of aluminium. Now we'll talk about the copper. What are the uses of copper? The copper is a metal that can be used in making electric wires. The electric wires are made of copper. Statues. Some statues are made of copper. Metallic coins. Also, some metallic coins are made of copper. Now, the gold and silver, they are precious elements that we love. All of us love them because they can make jewelry. Jewelry like rings. They can be made from silver or gold. And the last one, the carbon. The carbon is the only non-metal is good conductor of electricity. So we can use it in making batteries. We can use the carbon and put it inside the battery to work the electricity. Thank you for watching and goodbye.